Okay, in this video, something a little bit different for me. I'm going to be reviewing this Garmin R10 Launch Monitor. I've been using it for over a year now. I'm going to give you my honest take on what I like about it and what I don't like, so stay tuned. Now, since I'm here in a sort of indoor-outdoor setting, I do use it off the mats all the time here. I find it to be incredibly accurate with some clubs and less accurate with others. I do try to follow exactly what they tell you to do. Set it up 7 feet behind the ball, and it's very easy to do in this setting. Nothing's ever moving around in here. Got the mat in the same place. These other lines for reference are all in the same place. So I bring it back here exactly 7 feet behind where I want to go. And that gets me lined up. I also do try to be very precise in how I line it up. I'll just sort of plumb a line across the top of it, across the red line that's on the top of the unit, and get that line up right where I want my student to put the ball. And I'll put the ball right there time after time. Now we also have obviously tees in the mats, which helps. So if I'm fitting drivers or doing driver lessons, I can simply set it up directly online with a tee. Very easy to do. And like I said, in a setting like this, it's very easy to set up the same way every single time. Okay, let's start out with the things that I do like about it. I think the size of it, incredibly portable, easy to take with you in your golf bag and take it anywhere you want to go. Also, the charge on it lasts a very long time. I never really have to recharge it that often. I might charge it once a week or so. It's amazing for how long the battery lasts. That's a really good thing. Obviously, if you're teaching a lot of golf or doing fittings, you don't want to have to stop and recharge it all the time. A lot of my students, when they come here and they see the Garmin, they do ask about it. Price point, $600. It's absolutely amazing price. You're getting 90% of a really good launch monitor for $600. I mean, it is an amazing unit for the price. I've used Foresight quads, TrackMan, you name it. But I think for the portability and for the price, you can't beat it. I do find it incredibly accurate with most of the shots. Hitting drivers, spin rate, all those things to be very, very accurate. Ball speed, right on. I've compared them side by side, very, very good. I do have anomalies, I think like all launch monitors, where you can easily have crazy numbers, the outliers, where I get a path number that says 20 left or something, where I hit a straight shot. But I think that's just the way launch monitors are. They're not perfect, but this one for the price point is really good. Now, I taught for many, many years without a launch monitor, just using video. But now that having the launch monitor is huge for really explaining to my students what's happening to their swing and how it's affecting the ball out there based on spin, curve, angle of attack, path angle, face angle, all those things, which are super important in terms of relating what's going on with the swing to the student. And having the R10 being that accurate with all those numbers, super helpful. I do find also club fitting impossible without a launch monitor these days. Why not have one? It's not expensive, and it can really help me dial in the shaft as well as the other components for someone when they are buying clubs. So to get the best numbers, it is important to try to get this distance between where the ball is and where the unit is to about 7 feet. I think it works really well. And of course, getting it lined up right down the line with where the ball is. I find if the player deviates slightly off, I don't see a big change in the numbers, but once it's deviating a lot, then of course the numbers change a lot for path and face, especially path. But as long as it's pretty much in line, you're good to go. Now, I do find that hitting irons inside off the mats, if you hit the ball fat, you can get a really good shot compared to hitting it fat off of the grass. But when you're using the Garmin, if you hit it fat, the spin number goes way down, your angle of attack goes up or vertical or more plus. And so you can get some really good numbers showing students exactly how their swing is working or performing. Just because they might hit a good shot off the mat where they cut a little bit fat back here and still looks good, you can show them by the numbers that in fact they did hit it fat and it wasn't as solid or as good looking a shot as they would have had certainly off grass. One of my favorite things to do is giving wedge lessons, chipping, and pitching lessons off the mats here using the Garmin, because I can use that with the numbers to really show them what their spin rate is, how to get the spin rate to go up, show them how the club head speed, and as that speed goes up through impact, the spin rate also goes up. So I think that's a very powerful tool when you're giving lessons to people in here. If I'm hitting chip shots or spinning shots around here, I can show them, like I said, how to get speed, really using the bounce properly to get into that ball and get a lot of club head speed, allow the grooves to really dig into the ball and get some spin on it. If we take a quick look at the app here, comes up very nicely on the iPad. I can use a map style, just sort of like ground level hitting shots. I can get all the data that I want to get for distance, carry, all the club data as well, which is fantastic. This screen here I use most of the time. This gives me spin, gives me path, gives me face, angle of attack, all the things that I think are super important when you're giving a lesson. And I can also use this for club fitting, but typically in club fitting, I'm going to go back to more of the full data I want to see more of the overall clip head speed and ball speed on this one. But so far, I like the app. I think it works really, really well. It's well thought out, super easy UI. Okay, so if you're in the market for a launch monitor, less than $1,000, highly recommend the Garmin R10. It's a great unit, accurate enough for my take. I use it all the time, and I'm very used to knowing which numbers to keep, which ones to throw out. And like I said earlier, 90% of the time, the numbers are accurate anyway. Okay, thanks again for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and we'll see you in the next video.